Hi, I want to talk to you this morning about repurposing. It's a fad. It's a famous thing. It's becoming what everybody wants to do. You can go shopping all over the place and have big stores that have taken junk and repurposed them, given them a new purpose, given them something exciting, a change. And they sell them and they make a lot of money. And I've taken a stab at it. So we have my cello, which of course wouldn't play anymore and couldn't really be fixed. It's now hanging in the wall as a little shelf, and it is really cute. Then in the front room I have, used to be a twin headboard. Pretty kind of cool twin headboard, old wooden brown thing you can imagine, probably from Jim's childhood. And we cut the legs off, we repainted it, sanded it up, scuffed it up, and it's darling. But it has a new purpose. It now sits underneath the window in the front room. And of course, it has a purpose now because the dog sits on it and watches everybody that comes in and out of the farm. But it's a place where lots of music books are. It's a sitting area. It's just kind of unique, totally different than its original purpose. And that's what repurposing is when you take something and you change it from its original purpose. Now, you're going to have to transform it. You're going to have to change it from what it was to what it will be. And along that time, when you make those transformations, you're going to learn some things. You might learn that what you thought you were going to do, it didn't work, and you're going to change. You're going to change the plan. We've done that, and we've started with what we had a good idea, and by the time not sure we like that, we had these. It was an old headboard. It was huge old headboard, and it took up like 12 feet, and we didn't really care for the headboard, but we really liked the side parts. So eventually we started looking, cutting, trimming. We have 2 nice little end tables now, but they're repurposed and they work much better than its original purpose, and they fit the room. But it wasn't what we kind of thought when we started out. So you're going to learn lessons along the way as you transform things. And then when you get done, you're going to look at it and go, now, wow, that's got a neat purpose. And it's nothing like the original. You learned some things along the way. You might have had to make some changes. I'm going to read out of James 1, 2, and 3. And I'm really fishing, so hold with me because I think I can tie it together. It says, consider it pure joy whenever you face trials of many kinds, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Have you ever thought of going through trials as being repurposed? And just think about that. Have you ever thought of when you go through trials, you're being repurposed? So trials are challenges in life, and a lot of times they're challenges in life because that's not what we thought we were going to do with the situation. Just like that old headboard that kind of didn't need to be a headboard anymore, and we're going to turn it into something else. Trials come to change us. And it's going to repurpose us, whether it's for the good or for the challenge, but it's going to change us. And many, many times, those moments of trials, we start learning things about ourselves. We have to make a transformation. We have to change something. Well, okay, we can stay the same, but we're not going to be a better person, and we're not going to handle this piece of trial like this piece of furniture. It's not going to be better in the end if we don't do something with it and learn from it as we go. And you're going to learn a lot of things in your trials, because just like some of the furniture things we have tried to repurpose didn't really go the way we thought. Okay, let me rephrase that. It didn't really go the way Marette thought, because half the time Jim is just shaking his head and going, that's not going to work. Now, every once in a while it works, and I'm thrilled, but chances are we're going to make some changes, not just with repurposing furniture, but with our trials, because we're going to find out, I can't handle it that way. I have to do something different. I need some advice of people. I need people to walk alongside of me. I need to grow my faith because I don't have enough to handle where I'm at right now. You're going to learn, and you're going to be transformed. You can't help but be transformed. And then it produces something different. Hopefully, our trials that we struggle through produce something better in us, not make us bitter. And the Bible verse says, you know, the testing of your faith produces perseverance. Well, the testing of our faith should deepen our faith. and should make us more willing to look the next trial in the eye and go, I can handle this because my faith has been repurposed. I'm stronger. I've transformed things. I've learned. I've found what didn't work. The next trial, I will be looking at it in a deeper way because I got through the other trial. And if you have one trial, I can bet you're going to have another one. And when you get through the other one, don't slow down too much because you're probably going to have something else. It's going to, trials that James talks about are plural. Now, I don't think I'll probably redo another headboard very soon because I don't really have one and I don't really have a place that I need it. But I know I'm going to have trials. I know I'm going to get frustrated over something. I know something's going to plop in my lap and I'm going, what on earth? But I have to take a look at it, how I'm going to handle it. Am I going to change? Am I going to transform it? Or am I going to let it transform me? Am I going to let it beat me up? Or am I going to be the better and learn? And as I learn in that transformation, I'm going to find all sorts of things out about myself, about my faith, about who I trust, about where I walk and how I walk. And that's that perseverance that's being produced when you have trials. You're going to have a repurposed life of some sort. And God wants us to have a repurposed faith that shows the better parts of our new faith. So, well, I'm not positive, but I really think that if somebody walked into my living room and I had just cut the legs off of that headboard and plopped it on the floor, they'd have gone, you okay? Because that's weird. But when they look at it now, it fits, it has purpose, it's unique, and you can sit on it. That's what God wants us to do with our trials. It's just not just that we went through it and we plopped, okay, I'm done. No, it's that it produced something. It's repurposed our hearts, it's repurposed our lives, and it's repurposed our faith, and that produces a perseverance that says, next trial, I got this. Now, there's a few things that are guaranteed. Number one, that you are going to have trials. And number two, that God is going to repurpose your faith. Just hold on. And it can be a real beautiful thing. And if you want to see my little bench, come on over. Have a great day.